sneak attacks, and worker units dying in really cool ways. Hey guys, I'm Gillyweed with the top 5 highlights from the StarCraft II Copa América Season 1 group stage. Starting at number 5, we have Huck vs. Fog. Now what you are looking at is Huck's second cannon rush for this game, as he already forced a cancellation at the natural before this, causing Fog to make a lot of Zerglings. Fog built a baneling nest, cleaned up his base, then raced to counterattack, probably hoping to just deal enough damage to get him back in the game. At first it seemed like Fog would not even be able to break through the wall, but look, what are those guys running in from the back? Lucky for our Zerg player, he morphed in the exact number of banelings needed to cut a hole in Huck's defenses, allowing his Zerglings to go on a 15 probe killing spree. At number 4, we have Gosudark versus the sneaky tactics of Gem Rising. Look carefully. See that spinning Nidus network? I wonder what happens next. Zerglings start flooding in from the back, and Gosudark's army units are way out of position. Out of the Protoss base, in fact. Gem Rising Zerglings start taking down the Nexus, so the Mothership Core kicks up Photon Overcharge. Gosudark tries to hold off the aggression until some warp-ins can finish off the invading Zerg, but the Zergling surround destroys the Nexus and Gem Rising is out of there. More dying worker units! Let's check in with Major and Jon Snow for that. Major pushed out with some Hellions and caught Jon Snow's hidden banelings morphing in. The Terran player forced Jon Snow to cancel these and got back to his base just before this Roach baneling timing hit. There were only a few banelings left, so here's something different. Major sacrificed SCVs to soak up the splash damage, keeping his army alive to push back the attack. For our number 2 highlight, we are back with Huck and Fog. Fog's army is massive, and it looks like Huck is in trouble. You know what he needs? Archons, but there's no time or money to morph more, so the Protoss player hallucinates a bunch of them out of Fog's line of sight. Fog springs the trap, but wait! When did those Archons show up? Fog thinks he is in a horrible position and retreats, but Huck says, hang on, there's still time on the hallucinated Archons. Huck chases Fog all the way back, picking off units on the run. By the time they reach the Zerg base, most of the Zerg army is wiped out. And finally at number 1, Gem Rising will not leave poor Gosudark alone. His Mutalisks fly in to harass the Protoss Natural at the right, and Gosudark pulls the probes to keep them safe. But these workers aren't as lucky, as the rest of the Zerg army sneaks up the ledge over the Protoss third, fungals the workers below, and then fungals them one more time before retreating. 20 probes down and the Zerg army gets away. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks are still doing work at the Natural. Gosudark sends his army to deal with this attack, but those lucky probes from the Natural ended up not being very lucky at all. Gem Rising chain fungals them just as they arrive, and how many probes have died now? Sadly, I cannot promise that no probes were harmed in the making of this top 5. Good luck to the players in the season finals, and thanks for watching.